guys, welcome back. It has been a long time, but we are finally here. You know, where we leave off, Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
We did that. But now here we are. We got Loki coming out, or it's already out. Two episodes are already out. And holy crap, this the first two episodes are already, in my opinion, better than the first two shows that we watched. Not undermining any of them, but
no, definitely not. I agree 100%. I was literally watching it last night, and I was in awe.
I was gassing it up for you. I was like, gotta freaking watch it.
It was so good. Oh my god, it was so good. We have so many things to talk about. I'm so excited.
So let's start from the beginning. So this is like we're starting straight from Endgame here.
Yeah.
Like literally, like wait, when you think about it, well, I know time technically doesn't pass in the TVA like it does in the real world, but while like Loki's being taken to the TVA and all that, like in the first episode, like Endgame hasn't ended yet when you think about it. Well, but their like time doesn't work like that there.
True. So technically, like
it's
the fair timeline in the TVA from when Loki took the Tesseract is like on.
Technically, it's already happened. It hasn't even started, and it's going on at the same time.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it. But I like that. I like that stuff. I love time travel and all that. So like, and cool. I love that. That's all the show is about. Literally, all the show's about.
I love it so much. I love this show. Oh my god, 2 episodes in, and I'm already like, oh my god.
And I love Loki's. That's even better. Like, I just love him.
He's one of my favorite characters. So this show for me is just.
But this isn't our Loki. This is not our Loki.
But like, okay, I know it's not our Loki, but like obviously.
I'm not saying he's not like.
No, but he's not our Loki though. Like.
He's not. Like that's just. I'm just saying a fact. Like he's not.
I know.
The Loki that you love.
To get there.
But he could be, and he's showing promise. He's showing promise.
Exactly.
But so what do? He transports himself to the Gobi Desert, and then you get. I don't know why he chose there, and why he chose to exit velocity 100 miles an hour out of the sky.
He didn't have any control over it. He just
maybe not. Yeah.
I don't know.
It was whatever, but
yeah.
So they took him in. He realized throughout the episode, as he was like walking around there, that obviously that this place is the greatest power in the universe. They just got Infinity Stones lying around. No one gives a crap about the Tesseract. No one cares about anything there because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Powers don't work there. We're still learning about the place. We don't know why powers don't work there or where that place is even located.
I know. You know? Oh god, so many things to talk about. So
like trying to explain that place is probably going to be so confusing. I don't think they're even gonna bother trying to explain.
No, they'll probably do it at one of the end episodes, and it's gonna be like a 2-minute thing before like he meets the timekeepers and be like, "Well, this place was created for blah 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 blah."
Mm-hmm.
That's just.
I want to meet the timekeepers so bad. And speaking of that, I believe you have something to.
On the timekeepers, because you know, guys, I've got my trusty encyclopedia.
The reoccurring.
Yeah, immediately came
segment on our show.
So in my book, it says that the timekeepers are the guardians of the time stream created by he who remains the final chairman of the Time Variance Authority. So there could potentially be someone higher up than the timekeepers.
Someone created them, is what you're saying?
It says
whatever.
Yeah, they're the guardians of the time stream. So like the holy timeline or whatever they call it. By he who remains at the end of time and replaces the flawed agents. So that got me thinking that like there's corruption in the organization, but like we just haven't gotten there yet. You know what I mean? Because now we're just on Loki. So that brings up another discussion. The timekeepers sought to preserve their existence at all costs, which led to them enlisting Immortus to destroy the Avengers and the powerful Nexus beings. So like the Avengers could be part of like the comics, but then it also says the Scarlet Witch, Wanda. So that makes me think like, I don't know, just like what, like there has to be some kind of connection. Because like Wanda's a Nexus being, and like they talk about these Nexus events, how they always have to like
and she was doing at the end of her show, she was doing the the out of body thing. What's it called?
Astral projecting.
Projection. Yeah.
Yeah. So that
And yeah, and her body was also moving at the same time. So maybe like that's
there has to be like
maybe
some.
there's some dark time magic in that book
Oh,
probably
absolutely.
that
Oh my
she's
god.
looking through.
And then I don't know who Kang is. With the help of Rick Jones, seemingly wiped out the timekeepers after they attempted to eliminate a host of alternate
Kang.
realities. Kang, Kang.
Kang. Okay.
So like I can quickly see who Kang is, but I'm not sure if that
Is
has.
he a character in Shang-Chi?
Oh, maybe I can
It's all
do her.
coming together.
Do you want to look that up? Oh, wait.
Yeah, wait, I mean, you have the encyclopedia in front of
You're right.
you.
You're right. You're right. He's a time traveler,
Okay.
and
Oh,
flee after fight with. So he was in. It says that in this book, what
no, no, keep going, keep going. I'll say that.
he fled somewhere after the fighting with the Fantastic Four, so we could potentially see him in the future Fantastic Four movie.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, okay, so I just had like a small thought that if he was part of Shang-Chi, I don't know.
Yeah.
But remember how we were talking about during the trailer that there was like a scene where it was like a medieval style war, like a castle. Maybe
Yes.
maybe like I don't know, because
Wow.
that if that is like happens like what like centuries ago, maybe there's some time travel involved in that movie, but we don't know anything. That's just speculation. I just thought of that.
Right. No, it says that he traveled to 1901, so like that could
But
potentially
hey,
be
they
something.
are always writing new things.
That's so true. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't see anything with a connection to Shang-Chi, but I also could just be wrong. Yeah. Well, he's
Okay.
a time traveling conqueror. Hmm.
Is that
Wow.
all about the timekeepers?
No, just on Kang. He has a whole page, and the timekeepers just have like this little box in the corner. So like maybe
That
they'll be.
seems kind of disrespectful to them.
I
They seem
know.
they seem to have a lot of control
Control.
over literally everything.
That's why I think that they're evil. And like I know I always like try to like find like the bad guys. Like I called John Ross
Yeah,
evil, like Sharon, but like I think these
you
guys
call it
could be
Sharon.
bad because there's just
Yeah.
some ominous like vibe to them all and like them existing. Nobody's met them besides like two people. They control like literally everything.
Loki wants to talk to them.
I
He wants
know.
to
So
talk to
like
them.
he wants to talk to them for a
I
reason.
want to see him talk to them. I want to see that.
Oh, I'm thinking like it's gonna be. Remember, I can't remember what end credit scene it was in the movie, but like the OG, what's called Thanos with like his like ball
Oh
sack,
yeah,
like
yeah, and the blue eyes.
yeah, and he was so purple. Like that's what it just. I feel like that's gonna be it. Not like exactly that, obviously, but some
Or
kind of
like something like in space, like sitting on their stone
clothing.
like
Yeah,
thrones. Yeah, yeah, I could
probably
technically picture like that,
some
something like
void. Oh my god! Wow,
that. Or they could be completely overhyped and they're just like a bunch of like regular
lizards.
like yeah, but they're just like lame as fuck and just like they just don't do anything. Like they're totally overhyped. Like kind of like the Wizard of Oz,
Oh
like
yeah.
the dude controlling the big like and then but he's just some dude in like a little curtain.
Yep. It's fine. Let's
Could be
hope
something
not
like
though.
that.
Because this
I
show,
don't know.
so many high hopes for.
Um, yeah. So like episode one, that was pretty interesting. How did it end? Um,
He,
oh okay, yeah. The I thought it was so cool, like going through like him seeing all the movies,
yeah.
basically him basically watching all the
Mhm.
movies. I don't know if this is like a weird, but like this is just like a me noticing thing, but like you notice how like every scene that he saw was exactly like shot from the camera angles that are in the movies. And obviously they're like that's all they can use because like they could just go to the movies, pull out that scene and then just like
Right,
crop it, whatever, and then
right.
do that. I don't know if like they did that on purpose though, and like that's like and like maybe like I think it would be stupid if they like broke the fourth wall or something and
Yeah.
like at the end like these are all movies for other people in other universes to understand or something like that, like
You,
to entertain them. Like, could you imagine if they pulled some shit like that?
that'd be funny. I would obviously have loved to see that, but like, yeah, I don't know. Wouldn't have been the vibe
Yeah.
I think, for this series.
Huh?
I don't think it would have been like not the vibe. That was like a bad word, but like
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, but like I don't think they would do that because that'd probably be kind of stupid when I
yeah,
think about it.
like a 5 minute scene of
But
him.
I just thought it was like funny that like they
Yeah,
use like the exact camera shots and
I
angles
saw
from
a
the movie.
TikTok and it was like cut by cut or like scene by scene, like side by
Like
side.
remember like in the beginning when he started and it
Hmm.
showed all the Avengers in the circle, like that same
Yeah.
shot of them going them all around
Yes.
and like them all doing their poses.
Right.
Like how would you get that in that universe? Like how would you get
Yeah.
that shot?
You can't make that like all brand new again. So I mean, it makes
Unless the TVA is the ones making these movies.
nah. Let's well, too many
Hey, but I'm just getting it out there in case I am right, and you heard it here. You heard it here.
yeah. If we ever figure that out, Fergus calls copyright on you guys. Anyway.
I'm thinking five head right now. But
Oh God.
no,
Anyway,
yeah, but that scene. Other than that, though, that scene was very very emotional.
I know. I was like sad. I felt bad for Loki, like watching him
He
like
started tearing up.
cry. I didn't tear up. I didn't cry this time,
No,
guys.
so he started tearing up.
I
I'm
was
surprised you didn't
sad.
though. Surprised you didn't. That's definitely a scene that I was getting hit home. I
It
was like,
just like it
damn.
was like, oh my God, like he doesn't know that like Asgard. Wow.
Asgard. They said that in the movies. Asgard.
What?
I think it's like a joke, probably in Ragnarok.
Almost definitely. But
Yeah.
he didn't know that
I need to
Asgard.
go back to Asgard. I think it was Jeff Goldblum's character that said that.
So
Oh yeah.
technically, yeah, technically I'm fine. No, I'm just kidding. I'll
No.
probably cut that out. But when yeah, like he just doesn't know that Asgard's getting destroyed or like that he like killed
Well,
his
he
mom.
does figure that out
But he
in
does
the
in
next
episode 2.
episode.
But
Well, yeah, which is like, all right. So on that, like, he is so smart, so
yeah,
smart. And I still don't know if he is um,
yeah, like messing with
well, he says that he is trying to overthrow the TVA, which
right. No,
I
but
actually would
as
like.
you know, Loki, like he will do anything in any situation to get like the best outcome possible. So my
Mhm.
theory is that obviously, like we saw in episode 1 when he was at the tent, like trying to stall for time, and he used that as a way to talk to the other Loki that we'll talk to in a minute because I have something about that. And I think,
I'm interested to hear about that. Yeah.
oh my god, so cool. But the way I think Loki's starting to like be good and like wanting to help these people and have because he knows that like in the end like he has reassurance that he'll talk to or meet the timekeepers or whatever. When he went
Hmm.
after the other Loki, he was looking at
He could have been saying that to whoever he was talking to. He could have been saying that just to like get her on his side, you know.
exactly, and like then he's gonna spend all this time like bargaining with her and like figuring things out, but then he's gonna
But I could also see him trying to screw the TVA over, which will bring me to my next theory in a second.
okay, well, I think you should say it now.
Okay, yeah. Okay. So me and my buddy at work
Mhm.
were talking about this is back when the first episode only dropped.
Okay,
And he brought up a very good point to me. Shout out my buddy at work. He brought up the point that no matter he doesn't know who yet, but at the end of the show, the TVA will be destroyed.
mhm.
Kind of like how we see it. I think it might be destroyed now because you saw like at the end of episode 2, all the branches going in different directions, whatever.
Yeah.
Right? It might be destroyed next episode, but I think by the end of the show, the whole thing will just be demolished, like out of commission. Because how else is the movie Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness going to happen? If there's because right now there is no multiverse, it's just one straight line, right?
You're
But
right.
if it has to get destroyed in order for that movie to happen, right? Maybe not even in the show it'll get destroyed. Maybe in the beginning of that movie, that's what's going to happen.
The beginning of the movie could take
Or
place
I don't know when. Yeah.
when those little bomb thingies dropped.
Yeah.
But okay, so good theory. My question is then there I
I
don't
think
know
that's
multiverses
inevitable.
though. They're
I
just
am
infinite
inevitable.
timelines. So are the infinite timelines and multiverses the exact same thing? Because then that's my question. Because I know we
What do you
talked.
mean?
I know I remember talking about in another episode me explaining like the one effect causes like another timeline or timeline in here. But does that
Mm-hmm.
mean that like that theory that I was talking about earlier is complete BS because now I'm questioning, like I'm going back on my own word, like because our timelines and multiverse is like the same thing. Because timelines, I think, are the same as infinite realities. Because then you just have like one set off thing from each point in time. Does that make sense?
Say it again.
Okay,
Sorry.
no, you're good. So my original question is: are the
Mm.
multiverse and the infinite timelines the exact same thing? Like, there's just another word for it. Because in another episode,
No.
okay, okay,
Actually, no. Yeah. Like, I don't know. Maybe like that's like it depends on what your definition of the multiverse is.
okay.
Like, could the multiverse be
Well, the multiverse
Loki?
is an infinite amount of Earths with different people. Like, say, right now, if we lived in a different multiverse, say, like on Earth
Mhm.
37, it wouldn't be me and you, it'd be me and Robbie.
Yeah.
But,
Or
like,
it'd be like, I'm a girl. I was born a girl. You were born a boy.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
that could
Okay.
be,
That's a
but I'm still like a
yeah.
Gennaro and you're still like a Ferger, but like,
Yeah. Hmm.
but that's what I'm confused about because with the timeline, it's different because then it just offsets the future. That timeline is, or like that past
Yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
preserved. And
But multiverses are fine because they're different. Like in our TV in the TVA in this show, it's one line,
yeah,
right? But in a different multiverse, it's still the same thing, but one line, right? Is that what you're
okay,
saying?
okay. So they're different.
Okay, so maybe multiverses are different, and this is not going to affect the multiverse. It's only the TVA only deals with timelines affecting reality in this universe.
Okay, okay. No, but I don't think it's just the one universe. I feel like it's all universes. Because how can they be so like small as to one universe?
They're not. That's why it's the multiverse of madness is going to come out, and we're
Interesting.
gonna.
Fair. That's a fair point.
So I actually reduct my buddy from work's theory because,
Count on
but
me
it did make sense.
to prove you wrong.
So
Not prove you
if
wrong, but
he
like
would be right if the movie was called Doctor Strange
timeline.
timeline variants of
Well, no, he
madness.
could
I don't
still be
know.
right because the god
He
that
could still be right. Yeah.
yeah, the guy who said like he shall not be named or whatever he is, who controls the timekeepers, like maybe like he's the one who controls like all timelines, all multiverses, all whatever, and then like each multiverse has their own like three timekeepers, maybe
Yeah. I think there's
something,
four actually.
something like or yeah, whatever. No, there's three.
There is?
I'm pretty sure.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure there's three. I'm pretty like I'm
Where
pretty.
there is? I don't know.
I don't know.
Doesn't matter. 3 or 4. Who cares?
Good thing. But so your theory may not be wrong, like yeah, but we like won't know until like that movie comes out. Or we could just be so
Mm-hmm.
off and like that movie has nothing to do with any of this, which I think it has to do with this though. This would be a good
We're gonna
setup.
find out. We're only 2 episodes in, and we're already like
Well, it's
going
because
crazy
of
with
how
whatever
good
the
this show is. Like if
yeah.
like, the first two episodes of WandaVision, like I know it was like the first show coming off of like phase three, but like or phase
It was meant to be confusing. It was
right.
meant to be.
And that's how it started
This
off.
show is meant to jump right into the to
I'm so
whatever the hell
happy. This is like my
we're
favorite
doing.
show.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's
Oh,
no doubt. Which brings me to we were also talking about another thing. This was when the
mhm.
first episode came out.
Yeah,
We were talking about the Loki that they were hunting, but that obviously is not the case.
right.
Which brings me to the encyclopedia time again.
Encyclopedia. Okay, so I was doing some research the other day because I was very curious as to if like because I went to my
Who
book
is
and I was like,
this
oh,
female individual?
right, who she is, anything about her. So she because I like went on Google and I was just like, who is the girl Loki in episode two? And her name is like Sylvie something, but she also goes as the Enchantress. Potentially, this is just a theory that
I didn't do any research on her.
that's
This
okay.
is
I
all
literally
you.
just looked this up like the other day just for
Okay.
fun. I don't remember what article I read. I can link it down so I'm not like taking credit from anybody. Like this is their theory. I'm just like
Yeah, I'll put it in the description.
transferring the data over. But
I'm
apparently
not trying to get
Loki,
sued out here.
what? Yeah, no, absolutely not.
No.
Apparently Loki from I don't know what timeline or when or whatever found someone like a random mortal, gave them powers just so like they could like feel special, and he just wanted to like toy with them. And then apparently she overthrew that Loki and kind of went berserk. So she was one of the immortals in Asgard and she studied under Carnilla. I'm not sure who that is, but
This
she
girl is from Asgard.
yes. So because she
Okay.
was obsessed with Thor, but then
Mm-hmm.
obviously like Thor like didn't like her back or anything, so then she turned evil. And then later on it says that she teamed up with Scourge, the executioner, who was
Mm-hmm.
like in love with her, and then like took his like not took his power,
Did we
but
ever meet him?
I don't know, maybe. What is his name? Let me do a quick little Google for you guys in my book. Executioner. EX. Executioner. He was the son of an Asgardian goddess. He was turning against his father. People killed giants. Got nicknamed the Executioner. He fell under the Enchantress's spell, serving her in attempts to dominate Earth and Asgard. Then he realized
Uh-huh.
toying with her. Yeah, and they just said he died a hero's death. So apparently, like, I don't
Okay.
know, became good. So I guess there's nothing really much on him.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so she could potentially not even be like a Lady Loki. Like she could be like a whole nother character. And then that could bring up a whole nother
Mm-hmm.
whatever.
Well, what we were discussing before episode 2 dropped and we saw, maybe they are still hunting Loki and she's just working for him.
Ooh,
And they remember they just went to like a random like event, really, like a random
apocalypse.
apocalypse.
Yeah.
Like, did they determine like why they went to that one in particular?
Because of the gum that was found at the one of the last, like Kabloola,
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah,
that's what
yeah.
it was. And like that's when it was sold at like a
Oh,
point.
because they figured that's where he was like setting up shop.
Yeah, like most recently.
Yeah, maybe they still are hunting him, and she's just working for him.
Right. And then she was there. Like literally the scene when it literally goes to her in the cloak, I literally go, it's a woman. Because you could just tell
Really?
the body type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't tell at first. I'm not gonna lie, I
Oh,
didn't. But neither did Loki because like she was like transferring like different bodies. I thought that was pretty funny.
I know. It was cool. I felt bad. I hope they all survived.
No, they didn't. They all died
Except one.
because of
But she was in the TVA, so I guess it doesn't matter.
remember because of the hurricane. They're all supposed to die.
Oh yeah, you're right. Uh,
That
uh,
was the point of them going there because everyone there was supposed to
I forgot.
die. Yeah, but so what did she do with those bombs? Like
She
that sent
up and then just like made them all go into like one of those little time
yeah
transporters.
all the ooh, yeah
Yeah,
the line all different ways.
that's
But
beautiful.
the TVA that scene was so cool and all the lines started going and everyone and they're
Yeah.
just like I was dying. I was like
Oh my
I was
god.
like
Imagine just being like, huh. Well, I mean, like they'd get reset, so like they didn't really know, but
yeah.
no,
But
no.
next episode's about to be crazy.
I'm so excited. I'm literally so excited. Oh my god.
Like you don't I cannot wait another week.
I
I cannot.
know.
But what we sorry I got sidetracked very obviously but what me and my buddy were saying is that this was also before episode 2 dropped.
Yeah.
We were saying that the Loki that they're hunting is this Loki in the show, but a different but from a different point in time, where like he like 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 a Loki from after the show is over, like the show's already happened, and it's
Okay.
the same Loki. Like this is where we're at now. We're at episode 2. Here's episode 1. Same Loki over here. Here's the end of the season. Same Loki, but he's trying to do something that happens here, trying to maybe rewrite it. I don't know.
Oh,
Same
okay.
Loki though.
Because
That's
he's
what we were
got,
trying to say.
yeah,
But
he's got the little, he's got all the, what's it called, the gadgets.
because because remember when they were like having the conversation throughout the aisles, and she was like, "Oh, I can't believe you're working for the. I can't believe you're foolish enough to work with these people."
Yeah. Some kind of like foreshadowing.
Well, how would this Loki I know it's not Loki, but it's this girl, but she obviously like knows about these people, and not many people do know about these
Yeah.
people. Like they're very like the TVA is very hidden. Like how else would she know about them unless she or Loki, who told her about this, already went through it?
Wow. No, that's a good theory. Oh my god.
Hmm. But this Loki is gonna maybe rewrite the timeline.
Yeah, like actually to break the loop. He could be in a constant cycle.
Yeah,
Damn.
and
But
maybe that's why like maybe they've been like always trying to stop this Loki, and that's why they're bringing in another Loki, this the same Loki,
then
to try and break the loop.
I get
Like it's,
that, but then like they say that they're all knowing. You know what I mean? Like they
mhm.
know everything. Like they know every bit about Loki's life and like this and that and the other thing. Like how do they not know that they're in a time loop? Which I'm not asking
Maybe
questions.
they do, and that's why they're bringing in the Loki that ends up
Huh.
them having to hunt, or the one that they hunt. I
Yeah.
meant
Okay. No,
that's
that's
why they're bringing him in early.
right.
I don't know.
Whoa.
I don't know. Or maybe they've always like I don't.
See, no, I
Cause
get your theory, but then it
this is so confusing to talk about.
no, I
Like these words leave my mouth, and I'm just like, what the fuck did I just say?
no, 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 no. It makes sense. It makes sense. But then it could also easily be debunked because it's like, well, they fix all the variants or whatever. But then also it's like, how do they know?
Yeah,
But then also like they have never met the timekeepers,
maybe
but
they're not all knowing. Yeah,
plan.
I I don't know.
It's a might.
My head's literally about to explode. Like
No, it's
talking about this.
episode 2, and we're already losing our minds. It's just
Anyone who's watching this us talk about this show is gonna be like, well, they're probably thinking the same thing, but
no,
like,
literally, or they're like, these guys are so stupid. No, we're not
yeah,
stupid, actually. We're
no,
just
we're just
we're figuring it out.
we are figuring it out. That's the joy of watching things like
Uh,
this, seeing other
yeah,
people try to figure it out and then having our reactions as the episodes come out. You
yeah,
know,
duh,
I think though, but yeah, I think that's why this Owen is Mobius, right?
Mobius, yeah,
I think that's why he's trying. He's like he really wanted Loki to help them because he wanted to try something new. I
right.
don't know,
No, that makes sense
but there's also no time loops in the TVA.
because time doesn't
But
exist.
time doesn't exist.
Maybe
Yeah,
another time loop. Maybe there's something that we don't know about yet that's like happening.
there's definitely more. Like,
Oh,
there's
there's a lot
definitely a
that we
lot more questions than answers.
there's a lot we don't know what's happening.
That's a fact. That is one thing we know. There's more questions than answers.
Absolutely. Oh my god. And
But
like we know it's only episode 2, but like
how many
still.
episodes are there?
I think 9 or 10. I think the other ones were like 9 or 10. Maybe
Wasn't WandaVision 10 or 8?
WandaVision was like 10. No, WandaVision was like 8 or 9. I think Falcon and Winter Soldier wasn't there only like 6?
I'm gonna look it up.
Okay, because I'm pretty sure I don't know. So I don't know. I don't know.
WandaVision was 9. Falcon was 6, and this is also gonna be 6.
This one's only gonna be 6.
Yeah,
Oh
but
my
that
god.
makes sense. That's unfortunate, but
No, but
it
it's
makes sense because how long they are.
yeah,
You know,
they're very long. And
Falcon was long. Wanda was short. That's
right.
why there's 9 Wanda
And
Vision
we'll get more
episodes.
sooner. That's how I think of it. The what's called the optimist in me. Not the optimist. What's
Will there be a season 2?
well, okay, so this just goes back to like what I was saying
Actually,
earlier.
probably not. No, probably
There
not.
could be season 2 for these shows, but then are they only going to be in the shows? Because then, like, you could bring in the other characters, but then you're just like constantly making movies and TV shows with crossing the characters, and you might as well
Yeah.
just make everything a TV show or everything like a movie, or just keep like those like people or characters or whatever separate. Like, I think that these TV shows
Yeah.
were explaining their characters after Endgame for them to set up, I think, for like the rest of like the movies. And then probably
Yeah, that's what I think.
like saga ends, like after phase 6 or 7 or whatever, then like they might go back to TV shows because like Hawkeye,
Maybe, yeah.
like they could be well, obviously like Hawkeye's like in the Avengers, but like the new Hawkeye, the girl Hawkeye, or like
Uh,
Shang-Chi will actually like, be in like the Marvel movies and stuff like that.
I actually, yeah, I don't think they're gonna do season 2s for any of these. I'm just excited to see how these are gonna play into the movies.
Right,
I've
how
been
they
saying that
are.
throughout all our breakdowns. I've been saying that.
Yep. I
Um, yeah. So episode 3 is going to be insane.
That's literally the
Um,
halfway mark.
and also we are going to see Black Widow together.
Oh wait, quick
That's
before we
going.
go into the Black Widow thing, when
Yeah.
they were talking, Mobius and the director, I can't remember her name, and he was
Hmm.
like she was approving the paper and she was
The
signing,
mission.
handed it yes to him. There
Oh,
was
he's done. I just realized that because remember she was like, if this goes like haywire, I can't help you or whatever.
I think she meant like I don't think she meant like done. I think she meant like there's nothing I can do to pull you out of like that like you might die
Well,
That's
actually, no, because he didn't really mess up. That was gonna happen anyways.
exactly.
So
So
never mind. Not his fault.
no. But
They almost, yeah, they were going to stop it. So
yeah, I don't think
that's
no.
actually a good thing.
Right.
So he's not. He's, yeah, he's probably fine. But
I hope so. But they had an emphasis on the pen, and it was Franklin D. Roosevelt High School. And I don't
Mhm.
know what that means. I could just
What pen?
the signing, like the pen he used to sign his signature Mobius. He like turned it, and then it said Franklin D. Roosevelt High School. And, like they zoomed in on it, like it was just the pen. And then he was like, "Oh, see, you keep
Really?
A-lister like on the side or something like that." And then she was just like, "Blah blah blah." They had an emphasis on the pen, so there's some kind of connection with Franklin D. Roosevelt High School. I don't know who it is. It's not Tom Holland. It's not Spider-Man because I looked it
Did you
up.
look it up? You looked it up? Yeah.
Yeah, and I could just type in like Franklin D. Roosevelt High School on Google, but like,
And a real school will come up.
yeah,
I'm
uh,
sure there's a name of, yeah.
right, some actual high school. So I don't know. I feel like there has to be some kind of connection with someone younger. Oh,
Maybe. Ooh,
Ms. Marvel. She's
Miss
a young
Marvel.
girl.
Uh-huh.
Give me
Who?
1 second. This could be wrong, guys. Yeah, I don't see anything about that. Never mind. But I could also just look it up too.
Already on it.
Perfect.
Well, she didn't go there.
Damn.
Cole's Academic High School, where she went to.
What is Franklin D. Roosevelt High School? I want to know. There's no way that they zoomed in on a pen and made a segment. Like, it was just the pen. There's no way they did that for no reason. I could totally just Google Franklin D. Roosevelt High School's connection to Loki.
Well, hold on, wait. I got it right here.
Okay.
In Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., our heroes are trying to save FDR from being killed by Chronicoms. You watched this show, right?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah.
I think
The
I'm
Chronicons travel back in time to try to stop S.H.I.E.L.D. from ever being created.
right.
Coulson assumes their plan is to kill FDR, but they're actually targeting someone else.
Dude, I'm literally on that like episode right now in Shield. Oh my god. I gotta watch Shield then.
Wait, so did I just spoil that for you?
No, 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 no. I remember watching them like trying to stop it. I think. I'm thinking of the Umbrella Academy.
Okay.
We'll figure it out.
As far as we can tell, there's no mention of a school with that name anywhere in the Marvel Universe.
Okay.
Does this mean it's from an alternate timeline that was pruned by the TVA? I don't know what that means.
Maybe like watched over. Okay, so there's no
You're basically just saying like this is like it could be something, but it's not anything at the
okay.
moment.
Okay, that's fine. I just had to point it out just in case.
Interesting. No. Yeah, that was a good point.
Yeah, I got nothing on
Oh,
that.
I did one more thing.
Okay.
Mobius might be in trouble now that I think of it because remember Loki went through the portal at the end.
Oh yeah.
I totally forgot about that.
Yep. They lost him.
He's like, should I go? Should I go? Yeah, I'm gonna go. And he just did. They did lose him.
There.
He followed. Yeah, that's the most important part of the episode. Did not talk about it. He followed her through the portal.
Yeah. I'm
I
I
don't know.
feel like they're like this is where I have hope that like Loki is not going to like take over the world or do whatever. Like he knows that like his like
Yeah.
TVA can just find him wherever. Once they find him, like they're gonna figure him out. Like they'll figure it out eventually. Like obviously like the show has to end.
Well, they can't just find him because they couldn't find the other Loki.
Right. But like they're like they will eventually probably find him. You know what I mean?
They can only find him when they know like when where his fixed point in time is
Okay.
on the regular timeline. You know,
Yeah. I don't know.
as we go throughout the show, I'm gonna be doing this a lot. I'm gonna be doing this a lot. The
That's
line. This is the line that we see on the TV. Picture a big TV right here. This is the line.
fine.
And right now there's that and that and that, and that, and that, and that,
That's
and that,
true.
and that.
Now they just unlocked a bunch of timelines. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. I think eventually.
And wait, okay, what happens when they hit the red line?
I think.
Got the middle line.
I think that. I
There's
think that just
two
means.
down here, right?
Yeah.
Two down here.
I think they're.
And they
That's
don't want it to hit this line. They don't want
because
it
I
to.
think that's when a timeline actually gets created, and then there's no going back.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Or like that's like the only amount of time that they have to like fix that timeline.
I see. That's not a lot of time. They like it moves pretty fast.
I think it's like 3 minutes or something.
Yeah, because she had the
3
timer
something.
going.
I
But
don't.
also the line was going up there and they didn't stop it, remember? When they were hunting Loki the first time and they went to the carnival, the
Oh, you're
medieval.
right. Then they left after it hit the
Yeah, they
line
just.
for the beeping.
Oh wait, no, they had to reset it before it hit the red line. That's all they had to do
Yeah, but do you think that meant that? But then, okay, so they have to they had to reset it.
with the
Makes sense
bombs,
before the red
the
line.
time bombs or whatever they're called.
Yeah, but then when they time bombs disappeared, they all went into some random place in time and reset it. So my question is, what were they resetting, or do they have like a different purpose, or did she rewire them to like destroy something?
I think she like.
No.
All right, I think what happened is, you know how they all went through portals, like the own little mini portals.
Yeah.
She sent them to random points in time,
Okay.
and then when they got there, they did their thing by like disappearing whatever was there, and just by doing that, by like removing things from like that world, that's gonna affect the timeline, no matter like in what small or big way.
Right, but
You
those
don't know where they sent them, like,
the purpose
but
of the
she could.
bomb
Uh
thingy
huh.
is to only disappear the mistakes of time.
Yeah, but if there's no mistakes and you're just disappearing random things, that's gonna change the timeline,
But it
no
can't
matter what.
disappear random things unless she reprogrammed them. So
Yeah, she
okay,
probably did, and like let's just say she sent one to like Bill Gates' computer or something. Okay, let's just say while he was like still like working on programming Microsoft, whatever.
mhm,
Okay, she sent one right next to his computer, and his computer disappeared. Bill Gates never happened.
okay,
No Microsoft.
okay.
Like think about it like that. Like she could have done like little things like that. I don't know. That's just an example that I'm using.
No, that makes sense. It's just I hope they figure it out because
Because right when she did that, all the little tiny things
it
started
went
veering
off.
off.
Right. So she
So
probably reprogrammed them. They were all
she
connected.
probably did
So.
something along those lines. I'm not saying
No,
exactly
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, totally get it. Totally. I was just confused before you said that because I was like, "Well, they
Mhm.
only make
We'll
the
probably figure it out next episode. And
yeah."
yeah,
As we will figure out many things next episode.
yes, I'm excited.
Me too. Me too.
All right, that's really all I got for.
Yeah.
Do you have anything else you want to talk about for Loki?
I don't have anything else.
And all right, so I'll be looking forward to Black Widow.
No, I'm
When's
so
that? When's that again? 14th or the
the
9th?
ninth.
The 9th. I don't know. I
Get
was about the
tickets. You,
14th.
me, and Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Back seats. I'm so
What
excited.
time?
7:30. Yeah.
Anyways, Loki. Like I'm. I love the show so much because like it is probably creating some of our best discussions on
It
this
is.
show.
Like we
Like,
used to just like recap the episodes, and now we're actually like
yeah,
diving in.
we're gonna switch things up going forward
Yeah.
with all episodes and movies. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
I don't got anything else. Do you?
Nope.
All right, guys. It's been AS Studios. Thank you for watching. If you made it this far, and make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe,
Right.
share, turn on the bell,
I don't really know what else
all
to
that
do.
cliche YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
You know how we do it.
Comment down below some of your theories, or if you have anything that
Yeah.
connects with ours, or if you've missed anything. Definitely would like to create more discussions if you guys can, and we can talk about some
Mm-hmm.
other discussions that
For
you guys
sure.
had in previous episodes. So yeah.
Uh huh. All right. Thank you for watching, and peace out.
Bye.